Boys, did you hear about our matric results?
No, because I don't care.
Believe it or
Yeah.
not,
Like,
Ah,
so
matric
people
results.
did so badly. Like even like the children I thought would be the most promising, they did so badly, bro.
Because of distance learning, bro. People are complaining out the ass of this because of
Yeah,
this.
but like I thought my marks were bad, and like these people are getting higher certificates. Not even bachelor passes, bro. Higher certificates, dude. That's 40% in English and 30% in other subjects.
Damn.
I'm like, what? How? And these were students that like studied and worked hard and did all their homework, and they just bombed epically.
Well, it's either A, our education
It's the long
system decided
distance. That
the
whole
long
thing
distance
is-
thing,
The
yeah.
long thing just ain't working.
Yeah, it's not working, clearly. It's fucking
Yeah.
fucking up a lot.
Think about learning through a screen. You firstly, when you're doing face to face, your natural instincts help you detect things more. Like if your teacher makes eye contact with you, you're freaking looking there because you know your instinct was, hey, something's making contact with you, something's looking at me, so let me look back and pay attention. You know, but in this like freaking cyber age with these webcams, you're not actually having all of that, and your brain's wandering around because it can't detect that eye contact being made with you. You know?
I mean, keep in mind that these kids
That's
were.
why iPhone's doing something to track eyes to make it look like the other person is looking at you.
I am very mixed on that. Like, okay, first of all, it's good to see the technology going to that point, but at the same time, I don't want eye tracking from the front-facing camera of my phone. Thank you very much. I do not need.
No, all
people
it does
to
is it makes it look
Y'all do not
make
need
it
to
looks
know
like
what
you're
goes
looking
down
straight at
3
the
a.m.
person, because normally when you're looking at a camera you're looking up, or when you're looking at the screen it looks like you're looking down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just adjusts it to make like you're looking straight forward.
I mean, yeah,
Hey, bro.
but yeah.
But I mean it's just harder to focus in general. And then like how do you pay attention to this? Because now you're using a computer or a laptop, then you got these really soft speakers, right? And then you can put headphones on, and then it's just like dry and boring as well. It's like, how are you paying attention? How are you actually paying attention to these courses and things online?
It's also, I think, to elaborate on the sound thing, our audio systems, with regards to like Zoom and Skype and all these things, Teams, all the systems that like do VoIP, they actually compress the audio. So our ears are naturally inclined to detect differences in volume when someone's speaking. So it's those dynamics in the volume when someone's speaking that sort
make
of
us
create
less
interest in
interested.
us.
Yeah.
And make us more interested. So
Yeah,
when you
but
have
in the
like a
terms of the study,
lower range, if you
yeah.
have a lower range of dynamics, so like everything sounds more equal volume, then people are less interested. It's like hardwired into our brains to like show interest when dynamic range is high, and when it's low, it's like
When it's
Yeah.
high, oh, there's trouble. My instincts saying, hey, pay attention.
Yelling at someone through a screen has less of an
That too,
effect.
that too.
Well, if you're yelling
Exactly.
to somebody on
They
through
could
a
be
freaking
freaking
laptop with
muted.
laptop speakers, all you're getting is distortion, bro.
Yeah.
From their webcam,
Yeah.
terrible mic through.
Yeah, and then those kids that like change their name to Reconnecting.
Yeah.
And then they like there's so many
Yeah,
tricks
tricks
like
to
that
this,
kids
like-
can use to avoid getting lessons as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like
problem.
the Chinese kids who gave the schooling app so many zero and
Zero
1-star
ratings.
reviews that it was removed from the
Whoa.
Oh god! Oh my word! That's so bad, especially in China, because if it's a government app from the Chinese government would literally have to think, okay, we need to scramble to make it up or pay some other company that we trust to make this app. You can't, because you're in China, you can't boot up something like Teams or Discord because it's banned that side.
Oof.
Oh
Yeah.
lord, those kids are G's. I'm not gonna lie.
That's gangster. That
I was
is
not
gangster.
expecting
it's
that. I'm
gangster,
actually
bro.
not expecting that. They changed their names to Reconnecting. That is such a good mix, dude. I got hit. I got
the
hit.
legends,
putting
bro.
sticky notes on their cameras and shit.
And then, like, you know, all the teachers and all the people in general aren't so tech savvy. So lots of students were
I mean-
like, "Hey, let me set it up for you," and then they just muted the teacher.
like, teacher, here, press Alt-4 to unmute everybody. Alt-4.
It's something that I've observed. Like, people just do not like these on-call meetings. They'd rather be there in person, but people just don't seem to like it. And imagine for these kids that their whole life, let's say 11 years, they've been in a classroom face to face. And then for the 1 year where you cannot fuck this up, you have to do this distance learning bullshit. And, you know,
Yeah.
it's It's mess. It's mess. It's
like
a mess.
In our time, you didn't hear of remarking, right?
Yeah.
Almost every single matriculant that I've spoken to is like, no, going for remarking, going for remarking,
Yeah.
going for remarking.
Rewrites and remarks, man.
And also, I've also heard this thing where like the invigilators have to watch you through your camera screen. Like, I'm very curious on how the hell that works.
I had to take online exams, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I actually had to upgrade my whole system and everything to so I had to upgrade the mic, the webcam, everything, because they have to be able to hear if anybody's whispering to you, and they have to be able to see. So when you start an exam, you have to take your webcam off and inspect everywhere around you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the invigilator will say, okay, nobody's in there. Okay, if you move or look away from the screen, it's counted as cheating because whatever.
Bruh.
But it's so strict, right? I had paid for the certifications and whatnot. I studied, came date of the exam. I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna do this IT certification, whatever. Do the inspection with the administrator, blah blah blah. Have everything set up. When it's time to start the exam, it says, "Oh no, your internet doesn't meet minimum specifications," right? So now I've got it's a 20 meg fiber line, right? So it's pretty good, right? And then I switched to my 5G or 4G or LTE, whatever it is, and it still wasn't good enough. So I'm like, how do you, like, what type of crazy ass internet do you need?
Yeah, like
100,
that's crazy.
100.
Like,
100
Jesus, this is like that's. Do you need to live in the EU to take this goddamn exam at this point? Because
The ADHD niggas, bro. The types that are easily distracted, bro. I mean, just looking away
Like-
for a
like,
second.
And the thing was, it was like majorly expensive because not only did I have to like get an expensive webcam and like upgrade my system, I had to pay for those courses and
for those
everything.
courses as well, you got to pay for the course and you have to pay for the exam itself.
And and then you just lose out on everything, bro. It's crazy.
The only way you can actually win in this case is if you put yourself in a white cubicle and you shuffle the camera around so that and the person will see. Then that way they know whether you look around or not that you can't be cheating because they saw everything. There's no notes there. And if you're in a tiny ass cubicle, I suppose they would think.
But the main thing there is they want to see in like 1080p. So you need to upload in 1080p constantly.
Okay. Realistically, that's bullshit. Most webcams like that upload at 1080p, they need a fast internet connection. Like you said, if I was to turn on my webcam right now, the best quality I will probably be at is like 480, I think.
Yeah,
because the internet speed, because that's the limits of our internet speed. And now
it's just so crazy for these certification exams, and you need these international certification exams because those are the ones you actually need. And like you just can't do it.
Oh my god!
What the setup I have.
Remember, like I know I said this at one point that college is a scam and whatnot. Now that's even more so because of this distance learning stuff. Because my god,
you will not.
And the only way you could get around it was going to an examination venue. But guess what? All of them are closed because of COVID.
COVID, exactly. So what now?
So there's nothing you can do, bro. Absolutely nothing. You lose out on everything.
Here's a tip from me. If you're struggling in college or whatnot, the thing is I don't want to tell people to drop out because I don't know anymore.
No, just say I don't know at the end.
No, don't drop out. Just ask for help. But if you feel like this isn't for you, don't waste too much time. Try and find something else to transfer into something else.
Don't waste your time and or internet connection because you're gonna need a fast one. You're gonna need fiber at this point. And in some cases, even that's not enough.
You need like 100 meg fiber line or 50 meg fiber line.
Which, I think good luck good luck finding that. The company that I work at, they average at 60, 70 megs per second. So good luck finding 100 meg line. Good luck finding that.
That's a business line. That's pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
How?
I mean, 69 MP. Man, 69. That's nice.
At 69, it's probably a 600 meg line, bro.
I mean, come on.
Because I know at my cousin's workplace, you can download like a gig in 5 seconds.
That's amazing shit. That's amazing shit.
You will not,
because before they added all the blockages on downloads and things like that. I just used to take my computer there every weekend to update all my games. It's like a few minutes, have everything updated.
Boys, you will not
That's
believe
a good one.
You will not believe our pass rate for 2021. Take a guess.
100%.
40%,
40.
39, 69%. I'm throwing random
No,
numbers.
it was the same.
69, bro.
It was the
Nice.
same as last year, but only went up by 0.5%, I think.
And that number
No, but
is
didn't they? But like somebody was telling me now, they made a distinction 50%.
What
Is
the
that
heck?
true?
Excuse
Oh,
me?
hell no.
Excuse me?
Nani?
Say what
So
now?
what the hell we working for?
How?
I don't know if this is true or not. I just heard somebody saying this, and I was like, no, this can't be true.
I
Actually,
think I think they were bullshitting you, bro. There's no way.
Say psych
Like,
right
well, that is literally like at this point that. My
You
God, like
Psych
that
right
is
obviously at
literally
university. It won't
that is
count. It won't
encouraging.
count as
That's
It's
encouraging.
still 80% and over. Okay, glad to know.
That's encouraging retardation at this point. What the hell?
I was like, okay, well, I got like what 9 distinctions. Oh yeah, 8,
If-
9.
Yeah.
On that basis,
And
we
on
ought
that
to be
logic,
the best
all of us are
students.
just.
We might as well be
distinctions, bro.
fucking G.
I got all distinctions
A&H.
then, bro. Fuck.
Then again, if you take into account the whole distance learning thing, then I think it's fair.
Okay.
Then I think it's
I
fair.
still don't think it's fair. You have Khan's Academy, bro. Like, if your teacher's not teaching you, just watch Khan's Academy.
According
Yeah,
to
like listen to the piano keys. They help.
according to Basic Education Minister Angie Motshekga, she announced this week that
Bro.
76.4% of matrics who wrote their final exams in 2021 have passed.
Yeah, it went up. But they
Yeah.
also reduced the pass rate. Like, to pass.
The pass rate was what? 40, 39, 35 to 40%, if I remember.
It depends on what you wanted to aim for, a bachelor's, a diploma, or a higher certificate.
Yeah,
I
but just to
suppose.
get your matric, you need to get at least
To get your matric, I
40%
know.
in 2 subjects.
Like I know, like to
You
get
need to
your
get
matric,
40% in your
you need
home
to-
language and at
which
least
would be
40% in 2
subjects,
subjects.
and then
one subject must be 30%.
yeah, I remember that much. So so you had to pass English and you had to pass.
No, your
athletics.
home language, whatever it was, Afrikaans, isiZulu, whatever, right?
I thought in
You
most
need to
cases
get
it was just
40%.
English, but either way, yeah, I guess that hasn't changed. So
And
yeah.
then to get a higher certificate, you needed to get basically that as well. Which is like, like this is sad, bro.
And
And
guess
the thing is, these kids were so bright. I mean, they're just like,
That's how the system works. It eats you. It chews you up and
then you
spits
have,
you out.
and then you have kids at St. Peter's who are breaking the records by getting like 100% on their maths exams and things like this,
guess what?
Okay.
Guess what private
That
schools are
is-
earning now?
and getting in newspapers. Yeah, let's see the St. Peter's kids.
Unfortunately, this is the divide in the schooling system, public and private schooling system. So,
Sure.
At the end of the day,
unfortunately,
money
But
talks. man.
that divide's always been there though.
hmm,
It's not as if it's a new thing.
no,
But
the divide
now it's
I
just
say,
getting
is
worse. That's the
wider.
problem.
Yeah.